Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of On the Other Hand with Ace, where everyone has a story. For today's episode, we're going to be talking about something quite natural, but then still controversial as usual. So today we're going to be hitting on. I've not introduced my guest, so you already know your host Angelo.
Hefzibah.
I'm King David.
I'm Cookie the creator.
Ooh, we have a creative here too. I think we're all creatives in our own light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to it. So for today's episode, actually, we're going to be talking about success, love, which one comes first, and what matters the most. Can they coexist? Is one more important? And where do we stand in the midst of it all? First of all, back to it. So for me, right, let's just jump right in. When we talk about dating, no, sorry. For me, when we talk about love and success, I would say it matters. It matters on, first of all, your priorities. If I say it matters on gender, even though along the line this is actually going to still lead to a gender-based argument. I think you can see your icon numbers here, so you're expecting something, so you have to listen to the end. When we talk about love and success, most men would say success comes first because a man has to earn his worth in this world before anything. Then most women would say love. Some would also say success, but in hindsight, looking at it, they still go for love. They are still chasing the love. Most women, for me, or in my own point of view, most women who actually even chase success, or will I say most hyper successful women are, I don't know. Let's hear what my guests have to say, Sha. I'm leaving that to the duration of this episode. So Hefzibah, what do you have to say about this?
Basically, I think success to me, success is important because sometimes you'd chase love, and most people now, especially ladies, right? Even men self, they are looking forward to in relationships. They are looking forward to having been financially stable, or not just in. It's not just about love now. Now love is based on being financially stable, being stable in life generally.
In today's current day.
In this current day, so basically, success, if not, your relationships will most likely scatter very early. So success, basically,
You go for success.
like mad.
You stand for success.
Yes.
That's
You stand for success. So like at what age do you presume to attain success? And what age, if you have not attained success, are you said to be
too late.
I don't believe in it like too late. Are you said to be
Like
a failure?
Oh. 40 now, is it not the general?
Okay, full at 40, right?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't think there's an age for being
Success.
success,
What about
or the stereotypical way that people view success, because the owner of KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken,
yeah.
established his success after retirement.
I think at the age of 60, I'd be
Yes,
70,
60, 70.
60, 70. Yeah,
So,
I heard about that.
Age doesn't determine your life's path, but then there's also success measured in not by what you have in your account, but by what you've acquired and how much you've experienced life. Do you understand? So there's that as well. And for me, this whole matter of love and success,
Can they coexist?
they can coexist, because you can't have one without the other, right? In as much as we are chasing success, we're chasing money, we want to get locked in, the purpose of the human race is to establish connection between one another. Do you get? We're all supposed to find love, but then the problem is the definition of love we have in our generation, right? Because
Okay.
love is not just that feeling. Supposed to be. It's not just passion. Do you get? What we confuse love to be is just passion, but love is much more diverse, much more inclusive than all of that. Do you get what I mean? So for me, yeah, it all boils down to your beliefs.
It all boils down to your beliefs. Can you explain more on that beliefs aspect? Like, is it the belief of money being a necessity for love to exist, or the necessity that love and money can coexist?
The belief is that you have to be sane.
You have to be sane, right?
Yes.
Because a lot of people are walking mad on this
It-
earth.
Many are mad and few are roaming.
And I think the boat actually send people to those directions.
Yes, because
People are mad over love, people are mad over success, people are mad over a lot of
yes,
things.
yes,
Yeah, sure.
a lot of things. That's the thing. You have to create a balance between both. You can't have one more than the other. Do you understand? And then love, even in certain spaces, you'd see that love can be equivalent to death, right? The feeling of love can be equivalent to the feeling of death, right?
This is Rick and Morty shit. Am I right?
Right? But like in that sense, it's also the same with money and success, because if you prioritize that too much, you lose out on other essences of life. Do you get? You can be so locked in that you lose the people around you that still love, even if it's just friendship. Do you get? You can be so locked in that you lose family. You can be so locked in that you lose contact with even yourself. You forget who you are. You don't do the things you care about anymore. You're not doing the things that will make you happy. You're just hustling. Hustle culture want to finish all of us in this
Hustle
country.
culture. We spoke about this in the previous episode. You can check it out.
Yeah, so it's a mad thing. It's a mad thing, like mad.
Oh, well. I kind of agree with her and still disagree with her, because to me, my own belief is the age that one should start acquiring success is, I don't know, to me, I think there's no age that is too early. So far you can reason and calculate and know the difference between your left and your right. I think you should start acquiring success early, to not just for the sake of it, but for the purpose of having the freedom at an early age. I think in our present generation, people tend to forget how hard our forefathers used to work to make a living, and this generation, they've lost balance of what and what not to do. So to me, I think acquiring success at an early age, for me personally, I am acquiring knowledge, wisdom, power, and wealth at a young age. So that's at max by 25, I'm done working, and that helps
Power.
me to find love. That helps me to find peace with myself, to help basically give me the power to take care of my family and achieve everything I want to achieve. For instance, if I was chasing love I'm not saying I haven't. We've all made mistakes, and
Are you saying love is a mistake?
I'm just
Are you
saying
saying love is a mistake?
we've all made mistakes,
But
and
love is an experience.
it's an experience that you learn from to get better. So
To
I
learn
think
from, but not all the, it's not all the time. Yeah, sure. I love this. I'm going to come to you as a man to man. Like, love is an experience that sometimes makes you a better man, sometimes shows you your iniquities, sometimes tells you that you need to see. I've been in a position, no, okay, not really I've been in a position, but I've seen someone, right? Yeah, he had nothing good to do with his life until he entered a relationship that he now thought, I have to be better.
See, if your babe is not billing you, you'll be poor in this life.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
Well,
Because
I don't agree.
that's an Igbo saying. It's in Igbo.
I'm Igbo,
Right.
from Anambra State.
Yeah, but it's an Igbo saying, right? Because if you're, it's basically like a concept of, if she's not pushing you to go the extra mile, try and provide, do all of that, you would be so reluctant for anything in this life that you wouldn't go for it. Do you
Okay,
get?
sure. Yeah, everyone needs a little bit of pressure.
Yeah,
Everyone needs some sort of pressure in their
that's the
life.
thing about love. There's, and the funny thing is that a lot of people mix love with infatuation, right? Because
Where does this fall?
this falls under the, it's all in the psyche. It's all in the psyche.
Okay.
And a lot of times people can't tell the difference between love, passion, and infatuation. Infatuation is almost as if you're losing your shit, obsessed, or you're doing all of that. But love is kind of paced, it's just there, it's steady. You get? And then there's also passion. Passion is
It's
similar
not
to,
steady.
yeah, it's not steady. It's steady in the sense of being healthy, but sometimes it's up and
me.
down.
For me
It's
though,
all of that, all of
for
that.
me though, how I understand love, right? I see love as a roller coaster. A roller coaster of
always-
feelings, a roller coaster of life, a roller coaster of experiences. It's like one day you wake up in the morning, you're like, you have everything you want, you have a beautiful girl by your side, you understand, you have a handsome man by your side or so. You have someone who is giving you the best experience of your life in the bed. You have your things going well for you financially. Then at some point you just reason that, man, kids are coming in very soon.
You know,
What are you gonna do? Okay, minus that. You now reason that, okay, you have to become a better man. If not, when you start elevating, it's like the man she fell in love with when you were 20 or 21 is not the same man she's gonna fall in love with when you're 25.
but do you know
30.
something about love and success, right? Success is, the measure of success is subjective, right?
Okay.
Because what is successful to someone, another man's food is another man's poison. Where you are right now is someone's dream, right? Because at the end of the day, it also has to do with how content you are, right? If you can,
How disciplined too.
how disciplined, how content. Because if you keep chasing, you lose the point of it all. Do you get? You have to know when to limit yourself. You have to know when to, in as much as you have to chase the bag, do all of that, you have to know when to pause.
Take your time.
Yeah, take a deep
Listen.
breath. Listen.
Evaluate.
Not observe your environment.
Okay.
Touch grass.
Touch grass.
Everybody should touch grass.
Touch grass.
Touch grass.
Touch grass.
But yeah, and
Touch the subscribe button too.
the philosophy of it all is that you never really know how specific things affect it doesn't work for everybody, right? Success can work for someone and not work for the other. So love can work for someone and not work for the other. And then
So there's no balance between the two.
yeah, there's a balance in each person, not in a whole. Do you get? Some people need more love than more success. Some people need more success than more love.
So what do you need?
Me?
Yeah.
I need the success, so
You need a
me I
success.
no like give you. But then I also consider the factor of when I get what I want, what happens next? Do you get?
Basically, right, I also think I still stand on success being more important, because for you to even be successful at love, you would have to, success deals with a lot of things: building yourself emotionally, physically, financially, and all. So if you want to be better at life, if you want to be better at love, if you want to be better at any other thing, like she said, success is not all about finances. There are different measures to success. So if you want to be better at anything, you have to first build yourself. And that is success. You'll be successful. You build yourself by discipline, right? And if you're disciplined, you can make good money. If you're disciplined, you can actually, thank you, you could be loyal when in a relationship. Everything. If you end up waiting.
Is that really a measure? Like, what you said, if you are disciplined, you can be what?
Loyal.
Loyal.
Be loyal.
Good at love, yeah.
If you are disciplined, you
If you
can
have
be
discipline,
loyal.
there you can stick to. See, what makes people cheat is the fact they don't have discipline,
Self-control.
self-control, and discipline.
What if you are disciplined in lying?
In lying? That does not count. That doesn't even make sense.
What is discipline?
Disciplined in lying.
What is discipline?
Well, it's not. Why would
is
you be
discipline?
It's
disciplined in
self-control.
lying? Self-control,
And mastery.
education, and mastery.
And mastery. So why would you be?
Why would
be
you-
disciplined in lie?
See,
So people are the best liars.
So-
and
now,
you know how
you're
they
about
say,
to make
you know how
me
they say, no,
dive into-
you know how they say women love what they hear.
Okay, so guys become masters of lies, right?
And some women actually want you to sell them a fantasy. I've met a lady. I'm telling you the truth. If you watch this, you know I'm talking about you. I've met a lady that she says, Ace, just sell me a fantasy.
sell you a
Be my fantasy.
fantasy, right?
Be that dream that only you can make come true. And I said, what? What is that dream? I asked. I'm not going to tell you guys the dream.
See, right?
But you can ask for me in the comment section. And I'll tell
Right,
you.
right.
But like women
Hold
sometimes,
up.
you know, like women actually have different shades, colors. Not like men don't. Fine.
Human beings have different shades, colors,
Sure.
and
but-
philosophies of what they want in life
up,
and
what
meant.
makes up human beings, men and women? Any other person is an hermaphrodite. Am I wrong? Every other person, what makes up the world? Men
it's
and
called-
women, right?
called an androgen, but proceed. We
Androgen,
don't use
the word hermaphrodite.
yes anymore.
Why?
We've evolved past that. Check your
Ooh.
dictionary, please.
Ah,
Thank you.
I shall know it was once in the dictionary. So,
Yes, it is still very much in the dictionary,
uh-huh.
but it is also kind of a derogatory statement to make, right? Because there's more than just or rather, no,
Don't worry, our blood is
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you mean LGBTQ? They still
Lord,
fall under men and women.
Just take the
for me.
wheel.
Jesus takes it.
All right, it's fine.
Well, I was saying, I think success should come first. Make money, work out, build yourself mentally, read books, hustle, get experiences. I think experience is the best teacher. And once you are good at being successful, like you can be so good at being successful through your hard work. You can be so good at being successful through your hard work. You don't like over time. You have to start somewhere. If what you love doing is you love working out, you work out, you get disciplined. I think all those things still mean success. Do you get? But for me, my definition of success is dirty money, like so much money. Because with that money you can buy anything. I'm telling you, there's nothing money can buy. Even the Bible said it. You can literally buy love with money. I'm not saying I would, but you can buy
the Bible
love
say that?
with money. Yes, you can buy.
Money
You can sustain your life.
The Bible says that.
Yes,
Which Bible, please?
Money
money answers
Yeah.
all things. Yeah,
I would like to ask, which Bible is that?
in the Bible it says money answers all things.
Which version of the Bible is that?
Every fucking version. Sorry.
Nah,
So,
nah, I don't agree.
Well, we'll go back to that. We'll go back to that.
read the Bible.
Thank you. It looks like your host is an atheist, because how can he be asking such a question?
Ask again. Which version of the Bible?
No.
Please, you guys in the comment section, help him out. Teach him the Bible in case he doesn't know.
You cannot diss me. I went to the seminary.
Okay, let's.
I went to a seminary, and I know that the Bible itself says that material things are not the way.
All right,
Yes,
and the same Bible
Wait.
said.
You know,
The Bible is a compilation of scrolls filled with both good and the bad
So-
for you to learn from. Even the bad man can read the Bible and make reason from it.
That's
The
what
devil
I'm
knows
saying.
the Bible
Listen,
better than you.
Listen,
If you
the
get my
way
point.
he used
If you
the
follow
money
that
answers all
statement,
things is interpretation. Do you understand? Because he said answered all things,
but
it's
okay,
also
so can you
context.
tell me the part of
needed.
the Bible that says this?
We'll get back to that. Genesis 10:9. Sorry, yeah.
Exactly.
Ecclesiastic. Sorry.
He's browsing it.
So as I was saying, money answers all things. It can buy you love. It can buy you.
Which version?
It can increase. Like it can sustain.
King James version.
It can sustain your lifespan. Imagine being not being able to sustain the lifespan of your family or your loved ones. If imagine not being able to sustain the lifespan of your loved ones because you don't have what it takes to, not because you listen, right, not because you can't, not because you can't, but because you didn't work hard enough to do that. So literally money can literally buy you everything apart from life, and it can sustain the life. So work hard. When you work hard, when you chase the bag, chase, like, work on yourself, I think everything will fall into place.
Have something to say though about the age thing. I remember you guys were saying something about is there's no age limit to, definitely there's no age limit to making money now and being successful basically. But I think it's important to have it in mind that you should be successful before this age, because that, knowing that now could give some kind of laziness to people. It could give some kind of laziness, right? Anyways, so it could give some kind of laziness to youths. Youths these days now will say, and there's still time, but there's really no time actually. What instead of
Time is a construct.
oh well, while some people are saying they let them play games, while other people are actually working out this money and working out this success. You're spending your whole youth time where you have all your energy to be playing games, to be watching film, to be scrolling on TikTok. And then you're wondering why in the next 10, 20 years, this person that is being too serious with his life
Do you-
is more.
Do you know we haven't even
Sometimes.
considered the factor of societal what's the word, compartmentalization, right? So society has also kind of just broken down
The
every,
mindset.
yes, this
of people.
mindset and the life for every person. At this age you should have been done with this. You go to school, you finish primary school, you finish secondary school, you go to uni. By the time you're done with uni, you're going to NYSC. By the time you're done with NYSC, you should have a job, right? By the time
I
you're,
tag that under me. I would tag that under the propaganda of life in general.
it's propaganda.
It's like
General propaganda.
nobody tells you what you really need to know. You're in school and you leave the school to find out that what you learnt is 15 to 50 years ago. That's when it was relevant. Now you're in the work field and they're telling you, the first thing they tell you is drop that shit you learnt in school. You understand? School just gives you a format of a 9 to 5 regimen, which doesn't actually work out. But me, I want to actually shed light. I like what you said about the whole, like, the public compartmentalization. You know, that's that whole thing, that whole concept, right? It's quite annoying. But that one is still going to put it under brain. So he puts it, so that one, like, is just, it's, by the way, you cannot really control the public, you can only control yourself. Like the stoic mindset says, you have to first of all focus on within before you can now think about the outward world. So,
Self-reflection.
Self-reflection, exactly. But
And
me,
self-awareness.
I want to hit on something else. Everyone here has said success. Everyone here has picked success. I haven't picked a side. I pick love. I pick love.
I pick success with love. You
Okay.
don't get me.
Okay, she's trying to strike the balance. I myself believe there's a balance, but I also believe that love itself has its own way of making you successful. Love has its own way of making you successful. It's like this: if you're in a relationship or if you're in a loving friendship, in fact, whatever a relationship, a relationship is not only under the construct of boyfriend and girlfriend. You can have a friend who is intelligent, and because of that intellect, two of you work together and make a bond and build a company. Please, most of the billionaires out there started with their friend. Mark Zuckerberg, please tell me, if you ever watched this, weren't you with your friends in the hostel when you were thinking about Facebook?
Can you give me a minute?
Okay.
The context of what we're discussing today is love, like love, relationship, love, not
Love?
friendship.
Okay.
So
You can
success and love, you can't
made it into romantic love.
Okay.
exactly
Sure.
no.
Okay. Okay.
So romantic
okay.
love and success comes first.
No, if you still bring romantic love, haven't you ever been in a relationship with a girl who is actually smarter than you?
You get
I didn't say that.
Wait, haven't you ever been in a relationship with someone who actually brings out, like I said this before,
like
brings
actually
out the
pushes
best in
you.
Well, it looks like
to-
I'm in the beaches.
Yeah,
Sadly, we're all coming from our
be with me,
experience
guys.
point.
Be with me, guys.
You see a handle.
But like,
Alright.
yeah, it's
because for me, but I've seen marriages. In fact, let me go that far. I've seen marriages go as far that a man was making it at first, ideally, as what he's meant to do, and probably maybe the company failed, the company collapsed or something. Now what happens? The woman has a job, and for you know it, him during his own stay in his own company that time, he made connections. That's why they say connection is actually far much more powerful than no matter the amount of money you can have or
network, please.
networking. You understand? So the connection that he has or she has or whatever party has, right? That connection can actually take the other person as high as the moon. Okay, let me give you this instance. I was scrolling on the media one day, and I saw this interview where a guy was talking about what do you bring to the table, what do you bring to the table, what do you bring to the table, and that whole matter of fact. So now they said, what do you bring to the table? He said, okay. She just made a joke right now of the whole thing of I am the table. But now see, we're not always saying that you should bring finances to the table. We're not always saying you should bring finances to the table. You understand? Like how the public compartmentalization of people, like how men should be but then we'll talk about equality and everything. No, let's leave that one. Let's leave that one aside for another day. Maybe that one we'll settle that one on the dating panel. You can actually see connections can come into the table. So he gave this instance. Look at this instance here. A man was arrested. He was arrested for something, and then before you know it, he was carried to the station. His wife made a phone call to whether it was her family or somebody. But all I know is before the man was even fully documented inside the station, 15 minutes they have called the captain, the commander in chief of the police. This thing, they have already called them. In fact, they're even looking for who to blame. They said the arrest na mistake. They say, you understand what I'm saying? She has attained connection. She was not actually the successful person.
right?
She made
Do you
a
know-
call.
That is a form of
Do you know that's a form
That
of
is a
success?
form of success.
Yes.
Now you're diversifying success into other people's levels of attainment.
Yeah.
See, that's what I said initially, that you can't just measure success by money.
Money, yeah.
But you can also measure it by status. But
Yes.
she did not have the status. She just knew someone in that status quote.
Okay.
I mean-
by knowing, do you know?
It's
have
like,
you?
it's
Have
like
you?
your brother.
See, have you?
If your brother is senator today, are you the senator?
By association.
Eh?
We work in Nigeria. This Nigeria. We know how the politics work.
You get what I'm saying?
If you are associated with someone, you attain that level by association.
By association, but you
You just
cannot
tap
work
into
for
that
it.
grace.
It's not your success.
It's not your success, but because of the level of network and connection you have
No, that one is
with
even by
that
family.
person,
That one is
right?
even by
Not
family.
just family, right?
That's a form
No,
of
me,
success, though.
I work in the fashion industry,
Hey.
right? Knowing someone who is in the fashion industry and someone who knows who's already established
Okay.
in the fashion, right? You as you're in that by the what do you call it? By climbing the ladder, right? You get to the point where meeting that person can spin your whole idea of success, your whole bank accounts, all of that.
Yeah, meeting
You
the wrong
get
person.
meeting the wrong person, even in the relationship, right, can also drain you of the potential success you can attain.
Being with the wrong person can cause brain rot.
Yes, you'll be losing brain
In my
waves.
next topic, yoga.
You'll be
Listen to
losing-
it later. You know the
You'll
vibe
losing,
now.
you'll be losing like brain cells while you are.
Okay, should we just
I'm not canceling out love though. I mean, love can inspire a lot and all, but you have to build a level of success in your character self
Exactly.
to be able to do that.
Remember that all of us here are still quite young for you to say the building you can build together.
Nah, not in this there's difference in generation. Please don't say that. Don't say that again.
You can build
I
together.
believe you can build
Come
together.
together with the right people.
Nobody's saying you no. That's the thing. You have to
Listen,
consider a lot.
see,
but you can
listen,
build
yeah,
together.
is with the right people.
Thank you.
Yeah, with the right.
Somebody that is right.
Did I say you should go and build with the wrong person?
And
It
how
doesn't
would you know
matter.
the right person?
Life is an experience. Life
See,
now dice. This is a chessboard right now, right?
Chiri,
Success, you have
see, you
experience.
people are making me start speaking.
It's an experience.
So,
What are you saying? In your chase for success, who say you can't lose everything?
When you
And
lose, you make
In
also,
your chase for
success,
success, who say you
you
can't
know,
lose everything?
success is not permanent.
And in love, when you lose again,
Love is not
again, right?
permanent. Success isn't permanent. All of this is part of the journey of life. You're supposed to go through these things, experience these things to establish what you need,
Yeah, exactly.
right? Or at the end of the day, I'm one person that strongly believes that a lot of these things are just superficial, except love. Success is superficial compared to love that you find within yourself and the people around you, right? And at the end of the day, we all die. Yes, and we
Life
all
and
leave
death
it
and
behind.
death is inevitable,
And the only
sure.
thing that would make us go into the afterlife, whatever afterlife you believe in, right, is the experiences that we've had through love.
money.
Love is also a spiritual construct too. Let's not forget that.
Through love.
You need the spiritual
Yeah.
you need it in the afterlife too, sure.
You need it in the
But do
afterlife.
you believe?
And then
But do you
we
believe
see,
in that?
do you know there's
Viking
also
the way they say you meet your loved ones in your loved ones in the afterlife. That kind of thing.
do you know there's also like
Your brother and sister, your love.
Yes.
Hey, no.
listen here, there's love for money
It's the other one.
is also love. Love for success is also love.
Okay.
Love for let's say you're working out, you're always working out, you're always in the gym, also love.
Self love.
Everything at the end of the day is love. So even you chasing success is a form of love.
Okay.
I'm gonna end it with that.
All right. So it was lovely having you all here. Like we have already reached the conclusion that love and success need both of them to coexist. That's what we have attained so far. And the fact that love itself needs to have a sense of discipline, and success itself also, in fact, extremely needs discipline. So both of them actually take nutrition from the same soil, but then they don't bring the same fruits. But I would say that their course of being born, the course of reaching the height or attaining the height of success in any of these domains, right, takes, we have said balance, we have said discipline, we have said what?
We also have to talk about like the fact that success and love are like yin and yang.
Ooh, the darkness in the light, light in the darkness. Okay, she just struck the balance between the two. I think we'll end it with that. Go and search on the yin and you don't know where it is. So thank you all for being guests. On the other hand, with Ace, where everyone has a story. Signing out, your host, Angelo.
I'm signing out.
Signing out, King David, KD Empire.
Sign out, Cookie the creator. Please check out We're in Line. Right, sorry for the ad. Please
it's
check out
fine,
We're
it's
in
fine,
Line,
it's fine.
styled by Cookie being me, and yeah, just all over homeless hippie studios.
All right, guys. So we are done. But then at the beginning, we're actually meant to do this. We're actually meant to advertise our cards because they are parts of us.
The only card I'm advertising is KD Empire.
Card. This is my
KD Empire. Okay, that's my card. I'm KD Empire.
The Joker.
And I'm
I'm
the
the
king.
Ace of Spades. She's
The queen.
She's the queen of spades.
Vanilla water.
Monina Wata.
Body not me.
Oh boy, Monina meets fire. All right, guys. Thank you all. 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 Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Find inner peace, guys. find inner peace.
Key.
Type shit.
It's key. All right, guys. Catch you all on the next one. The host out.
Peace.